think the obvious choice was to throw the ball to the bowlers, but nope, time for the openers to pad up. They're probably surprised too.
Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. The new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Misses everything. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Nearly gets the edge. Duffy with a great delivery there.
They may have overstepped, so the captain should be disappointed. The effort just needs to touch the line.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Well, that'll be an over best forgotten, and really quickly. You give that many no balls away, it's truly time for a bowling change.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Outside edge, it will be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one.
They didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Nice solid defensive shot.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. 9 runs added there. India 20 for none.
They're setting themselves for a big power play.
Ray, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the northern end. That's a confident field. And now, what a great catch, diving away, plucked it with one hand.
An innings that promised much, and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Couldn't get it through the field.
That's the one and only short one for the over. Always good to throw it in.
Finds the edge. Bowling the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Gone. Fine catch.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Wow, that's missed the lot. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Ray from the northern end. Straight to the fielder. Good shot. Beauty.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Can he come back with a dot ball? Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Edge. Amazing delivery. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Really confident. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Onto that early, that could be 4. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the green. Sandner, the left armer, is the new bowler from the southern end. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. great shot early on. Wide its cover. That'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
Edged it. New Zealand goes up strong. The batter doesn't feel like got anything on that. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. Looks like it would have been moving to a big, big score. Not to be.
Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Straight drive, mid-off, and cut that one off. Good pick up, big chance. Out, no, somehow it's missed everything. 9 runs out of there. India 58 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. How will he reply?
Everyone's gone.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. Have to head back to the pavilion.
Duffy has been going really well here. Comes back on from the northern end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Misses, that's a big chance going begging. Dubé taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Out, good catch. Beautiful take, caught and bowled.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. Santner from the southern end. Doesn't beat the infield. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Big edge. There's a chance if it hits. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely. Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Jeez, timed that well.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Whacked away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Out. Caught. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Beats the outside edge. Bowling there. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field are probably starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Bumrah ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Misses everything. The bowlers have really tightened up their line and length. Good work.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Finds the edge. That's a confident appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Nearly gets the edge. Santner with a great delivery there. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Straight drive, mid-off, and cut that one off. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Oh, simple run out. That's out. Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down.
That was a mighty...
Good morning, one and all. We're here at the Inderjit Singh Bindra.
Despite the conditions, the captain's asking the openers to pad up. Decision, the bowlers will fancy their chances of early wickets.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, it looks good. Bit of grass on top, and they'll get their wish, I think. That's a confident appeal. Gone! What a start! Well, that's just outrageous. Just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edge, but it drops safely. Bowling the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Gone. Fine catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get four. How will the bowler respond?
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Too good. That is huge.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
11 runs added there. India 11 for 2.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Gorgeous cover drive. Nothing to stop that.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous hit.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Misses everything. Wow, that's missed a lot. Perfectly timed. End of the over. 6 off it. India 17 for 2.
The solid second over of the power play.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Great shot through the gap.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. It's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Nearly gets the edge. Duffy with a great delivery there. End of the over. 5 off it. India 22 for 2. Ray from the Harbhajan Singh end. That's out. Caught. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away. How will he reply?
Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. That'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunt. Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. India 34 for 3.
Run rate just slowed down a tad after that over. Good over from the bowler.
Great shot. Pulled straight to back with square leg, though. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Edge, but just out of the arm's reach of the fielder, and the ball races away.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Perfect, right out of the middle, and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Out! Caught. Out! What a screamer.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
No, no, no. Terrible shot. Dubé taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Drilled that one away.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Nearly gets the edge. Ray with a great delivery there. Misses everything. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The big one, 12 runs out of there. India, 56 for 4. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Six runs out of there. India, 62 for 5.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Going with spin now. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away. Needs a dot ball.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock. A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Singh ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Can he come back with a dot ball?
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Singh has plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Straight to the fielder. Good pick up, big chance.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end.
Catch! And gone. Brilliant catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, I think.
Doesn't beat the infield. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Might look to go big again here.
Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Big edge, where's that going? That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
And that's gone. Amazing wasn't too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. You're going to need some Good evening, one and all. We're here.
We're showing a lot of faith in this batting lineup. Going first on this pitch is either a masterstroke or a disaster waiting to happen.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, that looks good. Bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
End of the over. 9 off it. New Zealand, 9 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Going with pace now. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Doesn't beat the infield. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive outside edge. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. New Zealand, 10 for none. Sing from the pavilion end. Couldn't get it through the field. Perfectly timed.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Waits for it. Crack! And that looks to be 4.
It's too short and wide, this bowling. Don't need to give this batter much of an opportunity. They've put it away nicely through point.
Goes over the top with that shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts, end all the way.
Read the shorter delivery really well. Gets onto the back foot and it flew over the boundary.
India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Quick onto that in the infield. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Conway waited on that and guides it down to third. The fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's going a long way. What a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Oh, this is world-class stuff. They're seeing the ball like a watermelon at the moment.
Singh, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Gone. Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. Really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Could be close. And out. 2 wickets. 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now. End again. See you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Hat-trick ball. What kind of delivery will we see? The batter will be looking to just make it through this ball.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Six runs added in that over. New Zealand a 46 for 2.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
Great power play overall. Last over, they were halted in their tracks a bit. But still a very good run rate. They'll want to keep that momentum up now with the field going out.
The right armer is coming on to bowl from the pavilion.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Smacks that away through the gap. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Goes over the top with that shot. Great shot through the gap. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. They're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Pandya, the right arm medium. Bowler is coming into the attack from the high court end.
The captain moves the field back a bit here, trying to prevent boundaries.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and had been put away.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Chakravarti from the pavilion end. Thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we were hoping for, but still, solid work.
Sundar, the spinner, coming into the attack. Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and just keeps going.
Chapman ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. End of the over. 4 off it. New Zealand a 90 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Beats the field with a great shot.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. New Zealand 106 for 3.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. smacks that away through the gap.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Over New Zealand, 119 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Pandya coming back into the attack.
These moves by the captain should see the batters looking for 2s and 3s now.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Head was that hard, high and long for 6. Chakravarti, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Goes over the top with that shot. Got that away nicely. Great catch. Big dive from the fielder, tremendous catch.
It's just another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you just have to accept you couldn't do anything about it.
Swept away but finds the fielder. 6 runs added in that over. New Zealand 135 for 4. Pandya from the high court end. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Pulled away but straight to square leg. get it through the field. Bowled.
Yeah!
Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, 7 off it. New Zealand, 142 for 5. The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Drilled that one away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run.
This is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Bulmer getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way. Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Pinged off the bat.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Bowler, bowler!
That's the over. New Zealand are 165 for 6.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Full toss and worked off the pads nicely.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
That gets gone. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Was quick onto that in the infield. Great shot, pulled straight to back and square leg line. Onto that early, that could be 4. The big one, 12 runs out of there. New Zealand, 177%.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Singh, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the high court end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, that's beautiful struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
No, terrible shot. Finds the edge. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Winds up, but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. And the innings comes to an end. India will need 186 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance. Drilled that one away.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
The edge. Duffy with a great delivery there. Edged it. Duffy with a huge appeal. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
Oh my. Flown off the middle.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the ball. How will he reply?
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Over India, 14 for 1.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Oh, great bowling. No reward. And that's going to fly away to the boundary. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. doesn't beat the infield.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Now, good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Smacks that away through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. How will the bowler respond?
Ray over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over. Well ahead of the required rate.
Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Gets that away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing it. That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Brilliant shot there.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Santner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. India are 44 for 1. Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the high court end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away. Might look to go big again here.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Wow, that's missed the lot. 5 runs in that over. India 49 for 2.
Well, the power play has resembled Bazball so far with such a lot of power. There's some excellent running between the wickets as well and precision in finding the gaps.
Straight to the field. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Just lent on that. The timing was perfect, and the outfield did the rest. Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Misses everything. That has made a bit of a meal of that delivery. With a huge appeal. Milne from the high corner. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Needs a direct hit. Can't get that outside the ring field. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, what running.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Time that perfect.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the pavilion. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. They've gone up here. Yeah, that could have been missing the stumps. Not the worst review.
No, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, great review. The batter will live to fight another day, or another ball in this case. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. India are 6 for 3.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Massive outside edge. Good pick up, big chance. Smashed down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. All the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. 10 runs added there. India are on 6 for 4.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Everyone's gone.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Oh, and the throw just misses the stumps. The chance goes begging. I think that would have been out with a direct hit. A direct hit and this could be gone. End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. India 110 for 5. Milne from the high quarter. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Tried something a bit shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Really gets the edge. Milne with a great delivery there. Sundar taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. India 116 for 6.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Chance if it hits. New Zealand with a massive shout.
Still honing in on their lines. About to happy to let it go through.
Throw misses, close to a direct hit. It may well have been out if he hit. India weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Good fielding out in the boundary. Nicked it. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. He gets something on it. He's the funniest of edges. Super catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. To bat now, you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Smacks that away through the gap. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on. That's gone. Didn't ask for an easier catch. Didn't time it at all, and mid-on with an easy catch.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
That silenced the local.